So get the Steam Deck.
Okay, so now that I'm done with the Marvel Rival news, right now during this week there's an event called CES, which if you're a gamer and you remember E3, I found out that apparently E3 started at CES as like a little corner of a booth type joint, but CES, the Consumer Electronics Showcase, is basically like E3 for technology, meaning any company that has a consumer electronic, meaning like electronics that the average everyday person buys, meaning TVs, webcams, cell phones, Xboxes, cars, any new type of software technologies. So for example, whenever Windows gets ready to release the next Windows update or something like that, those type of technological advancement inventions are usually revealed at CES, like how they reveal new games at the Summer Games Fest, which is birthed from E3. How they reveal new games at the Summer Games Fest or the Game Awards, or they used to at E3. That's the same thing but CES, but it's more technology driven, and now that E3 doesn't exist anymore, it's a little bit game driven as well. But that being said, I saw an article about how Razer now has a PC remote play feature, and I didn't save the article because I knew I'd be able to find a short video about it, and I did, going off the title. But apparently Razer has a free app where you can use your phone to, and from the sounds of it, be able to play games on your home computer from a distance remotely. Now we're gonna see what this video is talking about and see what it's about and what this technology is talking about.
And forget the PlayStation Portal.
Definitely forget that shit.
From your phone. Hey guys, it's Jasmine from the Mirror Gaming team here, and today I am at CES 2025. I have just tried out Razer's brand new PC.
Oh, so it's your actual computer. It's not somewhere on a remote server. It's the games on your actual computer. I can fuck with that.
Which allows you to stream any PC game from any launcher to your mobile phone. And no, this isn't cloud streaming like Xbox Game Pass. Instead, it's more like remote play like the PlayStation Portal or Steam Link, but we don't talk about that. Games run on your PC and then
damn, it's Steam Link ass.
You can then use the Razer key sheet with your phone for a true handheld gaming experience.
So I have to.
Any wireless Bluetooth controller.
Oh,
like the beloved.
This might be a Razer W.
There are tons of remote play options already available on your phone. Let me stop you there. The reason why I think this is going to be my go-to instead of other handheld gaming options is because you can use it from anywhere. You don't.
Also, another question I have, is this like subscription service based, or is it just free? Like all I gotta do is sign up for their service or whatever, so I have an account and download the manager on their phone, on my phone to theirs. Cause like, where's my phone at? Cause like even right now, and this is one of the many benefits, cool shit you could do on PC. I have this app on my phone right now. I don't remember what it's called. What is it called? Well, the name of the app is PC Remote Play, but that's not the actual name of the app. But basically, I have a program installed on my computer to where as long as I'm on the same Wi-Fi as my computer, look. See my mouse? Down, up, down, up. The fuck? Oh, I accidentally hit an ad. Down, up, left, right. I can control my mouse. If I want to, I could pull up my keyboard and I could type. Look, just so y'all could, wait, no, let me turn the brightness down. Just so y'all can see my screen and know I'm not lying. I'm gonna type out rat. Boom. Types on my screen. And in this one, they even have a cool feature where I turn it on 3D. I move my phone to the left, move my phone to the right, up, down, it moves with me. But the limitation of this software, even if I go, sometimes it works on this phone. It works all the time, but let's see if it wants to work today. No, I gotta be able to show it on my second screen. Boom. So look, y'all can see that. Wait, trying to brighten this up a slight bit. Boom. And this is not a promotion for the app or anything. I'm just showing you the types of things you could do with PC, because I want to mention this in relation to a point with this. So look, I'm moving the mouse up, down, left, right. So that's all the like cool stuff you can do. But as I said, with this app, it's free. They have a little bullshit ass premium version because everything's a fucking subscription service nowadays. But you damn sure don't have to buy it to use like 90% of the app. The premium stuff is really just locked to like the extremely nerdy shit that the average person wouldn't use anyway. So this app basically does the same thing that she's doing. It's just not pre-packaged in a way to where the average gamer could just use it and it works straight out the box and whatnot. My question is, like I said, number one, is this a paid service? Because if it is, not gonna lie, we don't give a fuck. Number two, how much control of your computer can you have with this application? Number three, how easy is it gonna be to use?
You need to be on the same Wi-Fi network like you do with other remote play options like your PlayStation Portal. Instead, you just need a stable internet connection, which can even mean 4G or 5G. So you...
That's good, that's good. We're gonna need to do some latency tests to see how good it is. If it's not good enough to play online games, I won't trip. But if it is...
You don't even need Wi-Fi. You really and truly can play from anywhere as long as you...
Wait, she said what?
Instead, you just need a stable internet connection, which can even mean 4G or 5G. So you don't even need Wi-Fi.
As in Bluetooth?
You really can play from anywhere as long as your PC is...
I think by that she means that you just need that you can use 5G, because the way she said that, it sounds like you could do it on Bluetooth, but I'm not gonna assume.
On, or even just in sleep mode. The Razer Nexus app...
Yo, I mean, this is a more low-end game, but this looks damn near 1-to-1, bro. This looks 1-to-1.
Sleep mode.
I want to know, how is it gonna look if you're like more further away, more distant from your laptop?
The Razer Nexus app will wake it up. So to get set up, you have to install Razer Cortex on your PC and then turn on Remote Play. Then install the Razer Nexus app and the Razer Remote Play app on your phone. You then just follow the steps on screen and you're pretty much ready to go. Launch the Nexus app on your phone and then you can launch any of your PC games. And this is straight away at the full power of your PC. When actually trying Razer's PC Remote Play for myself, I was truly impressed. The game looked identical to the output that I was seeing.
But you're playing like a 10-year-old game. Play a more hardware intensive game and see what happens.
On my iPhone. On top of that, Razer Cortex actually senses the max refresh rate of your phone and then adapts accordingly, meaning you're getting the most powerful output that is possible on your mobile device. And for Android users, you get the advantage of haptics on your phone. Of course, iPhone users still get the haptics built into the Razer Kishi or any other compatible controller that you're using. While I didn't see the setup process for myself since this was just a
demo, that's actually kind of cool that it has its own launcher that you could like go to use stuff. But like I said, will you be able to fully control your computer if you want to? Because if you can, that would be some banger shit.
To use the Razer Nexus app on my phone. It was super seamless, easy to use. I could just scroll through all of the games that were already installed on the gaming laptop in front of me, or I could just go on my desktop if I wanted to and use my PC. Another added feature is you can actually stream to another Windows device as well. Stuck in the office at work, on your lunch break with nothing to do, boot up your gaming PC from your work laptop and get playing.
Come on, gang. Why you had to say that? Shh. Only thing that can make this better is if you can access it through a web browser, but that's low-key asking for too much.
Someone who already has a gaming PC, I'm just looking for a handheld so I can have that flexibility of gaming anywhere. This is a perfect option, and the best part is it's free. Of course, I only had a...
Steam link. dead. xCloud, dead. Fucking, what's the other one? The PlayStation one? Dead. I'm not playing using no service where you gotta pay for the online. Then on top of paying for the online, you gotta buy a dumbass peripheral to use it. Dead. The way you could do it, you used to be able to do it through the PlayStation app. That you gotta install an APK for the PlayStation, for a specific version of the PlayStation app. You gotta do a whole bunch of workaround shit. Unless they changed it since then, nobody's doing that. PC gamers eating out here, bro. And there's a bunch of dumbasses out there who believe that to build a computer, you gotta update your computer every 6 months, and that to build a computer, you gotta be some fucking engineer. Like, bro, I'm not an engineer. I built my own computer and maintenance it and keep it maintained. If you have the motor skills to do this with the screw, to do this, to turn the screw, to twist it, you can build a PC. Not difficult, it's not hard. There's a few things you gotta keep in mind, but again, it's not difficult, it's not hard. PC gamers, stay eating, bruh. Come on over to the PC side. And like, if you genuinely can't afford a PC, go ahead, do the same thing I did. Stack your bread up, get a decent computer that can last you a few years, rock out like that.
Time with the feature because it was a demo and it is still in beta, so there are probably going to be a few bugs that need working out. But let's be honest, it can't be worse than Steam Remote Play. Razer's brand new PC Remote Play.
Damn, how bad is Steam Remote Play?
In beta, and it is completely free. I cannot wait to get.
Wait. What did she say? Because today, when I'm recording this is January 9th.
Than Steam Remote Play. Razer's brand new PC Remote Play launches on January 7th in beta, and
it is available.
Free. I cannot wait to get home and actually give it a full proper go. So that was my experience with the brand new Razer PC Remote Play feature. Do you guys think this is going to replace PC gaming handhelds?
I'll report back.
Let me know
yes.
your thoughts in the comments below. If you've liked watching this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the Mirror Gaming channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I don't think it's gonna completely kill PC gaming handhelds, but I do think that it's going to affect the market and shake it up in a crazy ass way. Because you're telling me now I have the power of a PC in the palm of my hand at all times, and all I gotta do is carry a backbone controller that's like this big, something that I could just throw in my pocket of my jacket and like forget about it, and whenever I want to play a game, I just got it right there. Oh yeah, Razer, you might have made something useful with this one. What the fuck was this called? Razer PC Remote Play. Yep, we're installing that right now, and I will definitely test that out off stream and get back to y'all. And I also have an article pulled up about it that I'm gonna skim through and see if there's any extra details that they mixed out on. Reliable game streaming. How else is Razer revamping remote gaming? Another roadblock to mobile game. Mobile controller is essential to replicate desktop form factor. The Kishi Ultra is Razer's flagship multiple. There's other remote controls. I haven't tried this controller out, so I don't know if it's good or bad, but getting something like a backbone or getting like a $20-$30 equivalent, you're probably fucking fine, bro. Or just like they said in the video, if you carry around like a PlayStation or Xbox controller that you want to just throw in your bag and use, that works too. Bro, it's Hall effect, so at least that's cool. Unlock a PC's gaming entire hard drive for streaming. Technology supports platform like Steam, PC, blah blah blah. Consequently, Razer AAA games like COD and lesser known indie titles are treated equally. Oh yeah, because it's streaming straight through your computer. Even in beta, Razer's new streaming service has surprisingly few limitations. You must own a Windows 11. Yeah, that's not available for me. I might go ahead and delete that app. Streaming games remotely is bandwidth intensive and a connection speed of 30 mega. That's still not high. So Shorty wasn't lying when she was saying all you need is a strong internet connection. Cause just for reference, We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that on there. Then I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi. Then I'm gonna go to Google and go internet speed test. I'm gonna test that. We're gonna test that, and we're gonna see how much it is on my computer. And this is at a low time because I'm streaming in the middle. Because I'm streaming and it's the middle of the night, so this is really like a lower number. $27 and $28. Again, this is at an off time, a lower number. You're probably sleeping or getting ready to go to sleep at this time. So my bad connection is 27 up, 27 down, and it damn. For my wireless, this shit is 66 down but 1 up. Well, I mean, again, this is an off time, so it's probably better in the day, but still, it'll probably be enough so that it's not going to be that it's not going to be noticeable. And even right here, like it says, your connection is fast. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple devices streaming HD videos at the same time. Again, this is at an off time. Usually it's like 200 up, 200 down, or 100 down, something like that. You know, it fluctuates, but still. In most scenarios, games can't use PC remote play away from home without a PC. Server and client devices must be blah, blah, blah. Games don't need an imposing desktop system to try Razer's blah, blah, blah. A Razer laptop, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically, they're saying it works best with their proprietary shit because that's what they designed it around, but it's not locked to that. Razer might have made something actually useful for once other than like a barely useful laptop with RGB slapped all over it. Now, around the whole CES thing, one of the bigger stories, one of the bigger conversations about it is about Steam OS. Now, if you're not familiar with Steam because you're still a console peasant, let me move my head. You see this blue circular logo? These two storefronts are the two biggest storefronts, along with Good Old Gamers, usually shortened and called GOG, to be the what do you call it? They're usually like the premier way to buy games on PC. Storefronts, that's what I'm trying to think of. They're the premier storefronts for if you play PC games or if you're gaming on PC. Steam, in terms of PC gaming, even though I disagree, is seen as the better one because they're usually more willing to reach out their hand to the proverbial little guy in the gaming industry. Meaning indie devs love it and people who are enjoyers of indie games love it just as much as AAA developers. The developers, not the big wigs that are money hungry. Developers of even AAA games love Steam because Steam is fair. They're generous with their pricing and stuff like that. Their requirements to get a game up there, although I think it's too lackluster. I think its lacklusterness has done more good than bad. What else? There's something else I was thinking of. Oh, their launcher is very widely used, widely accepted, has years and years and years. Steam came out in like 2002 or something like that. And then from 2002 to 12, that's 10, 12 to 22, that's 20. And then to now, over 20 years. I don't know the exact date, but let's say 2002. It's been around for over 20 years. It's been around for as long as I've been alive, and people use it to buy PC games. So it's 20 plus years of PC games all over that bitch. Meaning Steam has an extremely high adoption rate. And like another thing I've seen about this, mostly from like Linux niggas, is that Steam OS is a Linux fork that may be more kind and be able to be more accepted by, what is the word I'm looking for? More stingy developers, because there are a lot of games, especially online multiplayer games, that don't work on Linux because basically working on a Linux port of your game sometimes takes a little bit extra effort, and it is apparently way harder for anti-cheat to be able to work on Linux because there are so many different variations of Linux, you know, is way more to account for versus something like Mac or Windows, where with Windows there's slight deviations, but more or less you know what you're dealing with and you're really just worrying about the specs of the user's computer. Whereas Linux, some of those versions are drastically different from each other to the point to where it's impossible to optimize for every version of Linux. And then the whole compatibility, it's a whole complicated mess basically. But SteamOS could change all of that, being that it's a Linux fork that the developers can say, okay, we know what we're working with, we know what software we're optimizing the game for, let's go from there. Number one. Number two, a lot of gaming handhelds right now are just laptops with a controller and a touchscreen instead of a keyboard and some USB ports basically. We can even plug them into a TV and big screen the image and all that and everything, and basically use it as a very small PC. That being said, the OS experience of Windows with the controller versus with the mouse and keyboard isn't the same. SteamOS is a software that is designed for you to be able to touch and use a controller with. So it being able to come to more PC gaming handhelds would be a great thing. Also, for those of you who haven't been paying attention to the gaming sphere, gaming news type stuff for a while, a long time ago, Steam tried this with something called Steam Machines, but it didn't work because they didn't have the footing they needed in the software space to push it out the way that they wanted to. Let's read about this. It's official. Valve SteamOS will be available on mobile platforms soon, and the first handheld PC gaming device to adopt the operating system will be the new Lenovo Legion Go S. At CES 2025, it was revealed that the slim Lenovo blah 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 blah. Oh, I was about to say, this shit short as fuck. Oh, it is. Okay, let's finish up reading that. Will be the new Lenovo. It was revealed, the same one used on Valve's Steam Deck. There we go. Look. Will run on a Linux-based OS. The big draw here is that SteamOS is a bit more intuitive to use and better suited for smaller screens compared to its Windows 11 counterparts. While you are losing out on some of the flexibility of being able to load games from multiple storefronts, most people who play games on PC only use Steam. So that, while that may be true, actually no, that's not true, because I myself have used Steam as a compatibility layer for certain games in Epic that have shitty controller support and that don't accept X input properly. I'm mostly talking about you, DNF Duel, but yeah, no, you can still use other storefronts even if you use Steam, because you can use Steam as a compatibility layer, because Steam essentially has a feature where you can use any software with their compatibility stuff. So for example, like I said, using not Guilty Gear, what game did I say? DNF Duel. Using DNF Duel as an example, the controller support for DNF Duel is fucking awful. So I had to use Steam for their Steam input as a compatibility layer on top of using my DS4 software to be able to use my PS5 controller properly in the software and see the buttons. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know if my body was trying to throw up or burp. But basically, yeah, for DNF Duel, you can use Steam as a compatibility layer by setting it up so that when you go into Steam, Epic is listed as a game and it goes into your computer, it does all the technical stuff and opens up the Epic browser like it's a game, then you can pick your game from there. So that's not true. This part right here, where was it? You lose the flexibility of being able to load games from multiple storefronts. That's not true. That's not true. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. SteamOS makes up for it by being quick and easy to use thanks to its design. Essentially, if you're looking for a pick up and play, plug and play, handheld gaming PC that isn't a chore to use, and you don't mind sticking to Steam, that's a fucking lie. Even if you don't want to stick to Steam, these new Lenovo devices could be perfect for you. As for the new Lenovo model, the Legion looks like it'll be a direct competitor to the Steam Deck, blah, 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 blah. That's talking more about the device, don't give a fuck. It'll launch at $730, which I don't know why the fuck you would pay $730 for this bullshit when at that point, like we're talking about, we talked about it 2 seconds ago, coincidentally, you can download a fucking app on your phone and be able to access the games on it from wherever you go across the globe. So I don't get why you would buy a $730 device for that. Anyway, with the Windows OS, a terabyte, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's explaining more about it. I gave you most of the context. We can wrap that up and talk about how Facebook tried to add a fact-checking system. Now, I remember this. I remember 2-3 years ago, before Twitter. Now, a lot of people think that Twitter was the first one to implement fact-checking. As far as I know, that is very untrue, because I remember Instagram had fact-checking first. Now, I haven't seen that fact-checking feature in some years, whereas Twitter community notes is a constant thing. And putting fact-checking on Facebook, give up, nigga. Facebook niggas can't tell the difference between a AI picture and a regular picture. Give the fuck up with them. Anyway, let's see why did they get rid of such a great feature that helps dispel information and call people out on their lies? Because that's another thing that happens a lot with community notes. People will straight up lie, tell fibs, have truths and stuff like that. Community notes will come out of nowhere, hit you like a ton of bricks, and say that you lying. If you get up on Twitter and you say, hey, the sky is brown, community notes is right under there. No, it is not. The sky is blue. If you show a picture with I don't know, some Russian on it, and you say, yo, this is the most confusing Czechoslovakian writing I've ever seen, community notes will be under your post saying, this post contains the picture in this post contains no Czechoslovakian. It's Russian. So community notes is like on Zitter, one of the few good features that they have is really, really, really amazing at calling people out on their lies, their BS, and their misinformation. Why would they move such a great human curated system off of their program? I'm curious. Let's see. Alongside donating to Donald Trump's inauguration, what the fuck? Mark Sell announced yesterday that his company is swinging away from its efforts to corral its content. The fuck that mean? They trying to make sure that their content is as ungolden as possible?
Corral.
Gather together, confine, put or keep. So to gather its content, Meta is suspending its fact-checking program because why would we want to check the facts? Its fact-checking program to move in Zitter style community notes model on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. We go into detail about the blah 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 blah. Alongside, what the fuck did this have to do anything? I mean, great information, but what the fuck did this have to do anything? These niggas just don't like Mark Zuckerberg. Replacing policy chief Nick Clegg with former George W. Bush aide, and even adding UFC CEO Dana White to his board. Yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Meta blocked Trump from using his account on its platforms for years after he stoked the flames of an attempted coup, the January 2021 shit where they jumped over the wall. Zuck said his decision to use his platform to condone rather than condemn the actions of his supporters at the Capitol riots has rightly disturbed people in the US and around the blah blah blah. But who cares about that when you can get some sweet flavor with the income? Oh my god, what the fuck? He added, Europe has an ever-increasing number of laws institutionalizing censorship. I would have to look into that, but in terms of the EU, they're the least censored and the least neutered from the little bit of information I know in terms of their laws and how forward they are and consumer friendly they are with their technology laws. So I would have to look into this more, but from what I know, this is a fucking lie. Don't be afraid to correct me, y'all. I don't want to be one of those people that y'all put on a pedestal and think it's uncorrectable. I prefer that if I say some dumb shit, you say, hey bro, that shit is dumb, then y'all let me sit up here, say dumb shit, and just think it's true. And making it difficult to build anything innovative there. That's definitely a lie. Because whenever something innovative and consumer friendly is built, they make sure that consumers are able to enjoy that right. For example, Apple had every other phone, whether it be Android, whether it be Kindle, whether it was a Windows phone, every other phone had the ability to sideload apps for like the past 10 plus years. Except Apple. They just got the shit because the EU forced them to in like the last 2-3 years. So sideloading apps is a very innovative feature, a very consumer friendly feature that every phone should be able to do. So when something innovative is built, they push it. They make laws that allow it to be as innovative as it can be and not be an innovative invention that ends up just being a useless invention because nobody allows it because it invites competition. So unless, again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a European politician specialist, but I think you're a fucking liar with that one. It's not to innovate to copy everything rival social networks do. Nobody said it had to be innovative, nigga. When you made Facebook, it wasn't innovative, nigga. You weren't the first person to make a social media platform, nigga. Fucking robot. Fucking clanker. Yo, when robots uprise, chill. It's an inside joke where people say that Robo Zuckerberg acts so non-human that he might as well be a damn robot because he's super disconnected from reality because he's a billionaire. Chill. Anyway, let's get back to talk about this fucking clanker. It's not innovative to copy everything rival social networks do. Nothing under the sun is new. Why do I say that? Everything about your platform is copy and paste. If you thought everything that you did had to be innovative, you would have never brought Instagram. You'd have made your own competitor to Instagram and crushed it. But you knew you wasn't going to do that. So you just use your infinite amounts of money from harvesting and stealing people's data to send them ads to buy Instagram. Threads is literally just Twitter with Instagram connectivity. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Alongside Zuckerberg's video, Facebook had a blog post, more speech and fewer mistakes. We're just gonna let people get away saying whatever the fuck they want. Detailing incoming changes and policy shifts. This was a nothing burger ass article that did not explain. Well, I don't know if he didn't explain or if the article did a poor job of explaining what he did explain. But I'm walking away with from this article with more questions than answers. And that's the quintessential sign that the article you wrote fucking sucks. Get this nothing burger ass article out of here. Let's go back to talking about Trump, because recently, I should have put this in the Marvel Rivals section. I wasn't fucking thinking. But recently, Nexus mods removed mods for Trump and Joe Biden in Marvel Rivals, and they've released a statement as to why, and we're gonna read it. Don't give a fuck about the headline. Where's the statement? We also removed the exact same mod with Joe Biden's head at the same time on the 2nd of January to ensure there was no bias and because we don't want to handle all the nut jobs that come out the woodwork whenever these mods get posted. Community manager Nexus Dark One wrote, is there anything up here? No, just talking about how they perceive it as censorship. Funny how outrage bait YouTubers don't mention that, isn't it? What do I always say? These niggas aren't gamers. Gaming is just a vehicle for their racism. Their racism, their sexism, their gaysisness. It really doesn't matter what the fuck it is. They just use gaming as a vehicle. How long has there been the conversation of video games make you violent? Video games make you violent. Video games make you violent. Okay, nigga. I grew up playing Cooking Mama. That means I'm gonna go outside and splash a hot pot of water on somebody's face. Shut the fuck up. Funny how outrage bait YouTubers don't mention that, isn't it? Case in point, today with all the nut jobs coming out of the woodwork, sending us death threats. It's gonna happen when you're big, large as a platform as that. Calling us pedos and all other wawas that come out with this ridiculous situation because some YouTuber told them they were only removing Trump mods. It's so dumb, and these people are so dumb that I really cannot be fucked with it. Translation, he said, this the one and only time I'm gonna address you bitch ass niggas. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all sending me death threats, but that's all it is, pussy. Go back to your fucking basement dweller cave. Go back to watching your little dumbass Fresh and Fit podcast. Go back to fucking gooning in your cave to all the weird shit you goon to, and shut the fuck up and sit in your little dungeon corner of society. I'm not addressing you niggas no more. You want something? You want smoke with me? Come light my cigarette. I fuck with that. I fuck with that type mentality. Tell these bitch ass niggas to shut the fuck. More people need to tell these bitch ass niggas to shut the fuck up. Tell them, hey, your father didn't smack you upside the head and tell you to stop being a bitch ass nigga, but don't worry, I have no problem smacking you upside your head. Shut up, bitch. You's a bitch ass. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. Go back to the fucking corner. Look at the wall. Look at the wall, pussy. Don't make me take my... I already unbuckled it. If I pull this bitch out the strap, it's a... I am the stone that the belt refuse. Anyway, on Wednesday, January 8th, the official Nexus Mod Zitter account issued a followed-up statement. There's been a lot of misinformation circulating this topic, which we'd like to quickly clarify and put to rest. Nexus Mods has always been about building a positive modding community. Unfortunately, some of the content uploaded to the site becomes a management for conflict, division, and mob harassment. In 2020, we updated our terms of service to state that we will remove any American political mods from our site. Nexus Mods writes, by removing the Trump mod, we are simply, basically, they said, we said these are the rules. We said you do this dumb shit, we gonna do this. You did the dumb shit, we did what we said we was gonna do. Shut the fuck up. Go to your room. Clean your room, the bitch ass nigga. Clean yourself first though. File submission policies. What has been overlooked in much of the conversation is that we also removed other mods featuring US presidents uploaded to the site for Marvel reveals such as Biden and Obama. We remain a small independent UK-based company, and as such, we have no stacky and US politicals and do not wish for our platform to be used as a base for US political discussion. You know what that means? They said, oh, all you dumbass, go bro, niggas, go back in your fucking corner. Go to your corner of the internet, cause that shit ain't here. Your corner of the internet is over there, not over. Take your ass back over there. We not playing that shit around here. I like that. I fuck with that. And it's crazy that now that I think about it, we got this because this instrumental is called Energy Protection Instrumental, and it's from a song where I talk about protecting your energy. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing with this. They're protecting. I'm gonna loop that shit for the rest of this conversation about this. They're protecting their energy basically with these types of decisions, saying, look, we said this is the business and we standing on it. And they 10 toes playing it down. I respect it. We remain a small... The Trump mod was reported to us and in line with our terms of service, that's what TOS means. We've been actively ensuring that any other American political mods are also removed from our site. While we have the right to choose what we host on our platform, we are not the authority on what you do or do not decide to mod into your games. And these mods can be found elsewhere on other sites. Take that shit somewhere else. In the wake of the ban's announcement back in 2020, Nexus stated that low-quality mods that reference the election often led to a small but vocal contingent of our users who are seemingly not intelligent or grown enough to be able to debate the issues without resorting to name-calling and baseless accusations with proof. Keep smack them niggas on the back of the head and tell them about theyself. Tell them about theyself. There's nothing wrong with having a disagreeing ideology from somebody. Cause for the longest time, and y'all heard me say it on this channel before, y'all heard me say it on this stream before, my stance on people who are white supremacists is you can believe whatever the fuck you want. As long as you're not denying black people jobs and going to niggas' porches, putting crosses on it, putting oil on that bitch and setting it on fire and yelling slurs and painting shit on a nigga garage, you could believe whatever the fuck you want is superior. You could believe the black man is superior. You could believe the white man is superior. You could believe that the nigga that lives on the moon is superior, named Utao, who's the watcher over all of us. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. But leave it at that. Leave it at a fucking belief. Don't try and enforce your belief on other people. And if somebody has a conversation with you about your belief, you can either have a civilized conversation or not have a conversation at all. Most people choose neither. They just say, you fucking, and then insert a bunch of slurs in there when anybody disagrees with anything that they say. It's very rare that you can talk to somebody who has a different ideology than you and actually have a real conversation. Because I remember one day I was walking in Times Square and I ran into some dude who was, I don't want to mistake him, but I believe he was an Israelite. Because it's a difference between like Zulu, Israelite, 5%er and all that. They have similar ideologies, but they're completely different, and like their practices of the ideologies more or less. But the particular dude that was talking to me was saying like, yo, the black man is superior. I was like, I can't really agree with that, because that would mean that one race is inferior to the other. And that's the same thing as white supremacy. You just replace the word white with black. And he was like, and he was trying to point out proof to me and give me scenarios. And he was like, yo, if we take all the strongest people in the world, all the strongest white people in the world, and all the strongest black people in the world, who do you think will win? And I was like, that's not really a good test, for the simple fact that right now the strongest people in the world could be black. But 5 years down the line, it could be white. 5 years after that, it could go back and forth. And then even if we ignore the fact that it's going to be harder to qualify the difference between black and white, even if we ignore that, right? The simple fact is that's never going to be an accurate enough test, because just because the strongest person in the world is black, that don't mean that on average black people are going to be stronger than white people. No, whoever is stronger in a situation is stronger. Just because you're a certain race, that doesn't mean you're going to be stronger. Like, if we're talking about stuff like, is it easier for white people to get skin cancer? Yes, that's a true fact. Whether you believe in anything, any type of supremacy, yes, it is easier for white people to get skin cancer. That's a natural born fact that no nigga could ever argue. But when we start saying that black people are inherently stronger, white people are inherently stronger, anything like that, then it's like, those are inaccurate statements. Those are statements that you can never accurately test. You can only go on a case-by-case basis of, are the black people in New York on average stronger than the white people in New York or something like that. And then even then, like I said, 5 years from now, the answer could change. So it's kind of a spiral. But you see how the dude that I'm describing, we disagreed greatly on our beliefs on that topic, but nowhere did I mention that we started calling each other slurs. Nowhere did I mention that we started fighting. Nowhere did I mention that he like shunned me and said, your beliefs are fucking stupid, you're a goddamn dumbass. None of that happened in the conversation. We had a regular, normal, civil conversation. Some people don't want to have that conversation. And I would say to y'all, if you don't want to have that conversation with somebody, just don't. I know somebody, I have a friend who doesn't believe in like the whole you can be transgender thing and all that and whatnot. And with him, he's like, yo, look, I don't believe in that shit. But he was like, look, you still a person, so we gonna do it like this. We not gonna discuss this shit at all. You do you, I do me. I'm not working with you, you not working with me. And we leave it at that. To me, it's like, bruh, I'd rather you say I'm not working with somebody than work with somebody you hate and work with somebody whose ideology you don't agree with, and all the time you're just sitting there ready to burst open and fume and say some fuck shit because you don't like them from the jump. You get what I'm saying? It's like you rather somebody who's racist towards black people say, I don't want to work with that black person, then they work with you, and the whole time they're just calling you slurs, making you do the bulk of the work. They're making you work 100 times harder than you really have to work because they don't like you from the... You get what I'm saying? So it's like, they don't choose either one of those options. They don't choose shut the fuck up, and they don't choose civility. They choose, I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs, call you outside your name, threaten your life, do this, do that. Like I said, your father didn't smack you upside the head because he was too busy beating your moms over the head with a bottle. You grew up in a dysfunctional, abusive household. You need to take your bitch ass to therapy. Take that anger out on somebody who actually did that fuck shit. Don't be taking that anger out on innocent people. Nexus added that these mods are being uploaded by cowards with sock puppet accounts deliberately to try and cause a stir, and that it wanted to wipe our hands clean of this mess and invoke an outright ban on mods related to socio-political issues in the United States. Smack these niggas upside the head. Smack these motherfuckers upside the head, man. Tell these motherfuckers, go back to your goddamn corner. Shut the fuck up. We don't play that over here. I feel like more places need to do that. And like, you know, they're gonna do what they usually do. Yell a bunch of infactual shit. They're gonna yell censorship. But it's like, bro, is it really censorship? Because we said we don't want that over here. Censorship is trying to eradicate its existence. They didn't eradicate its existence. They said there's other places you can find that. It's not like they're calling up their modding website industry buddies and they're like, yo, hey, make sure you ban all these mods everywhere. No, they just said, don't do it over here. Your father didn't smack you upside the head, but don't worry, nigga, I'ma do it. You gonna take this life lesson, nigga. Anyway, I'm off that for now. Actually, matter of factually, I just fucking lied. I'm back on that because Ubisoft. Hold on. Actually, we low-key need to pause that. And we need to play this. Wait, nope, wrong folder. Wrong folder again. Oh wait, no, actually, this is more accurate. Ubisoft is deeply disturbed by damning reports of abuse at an Assassin's Creed Shadows support studio. Their thoughts are with the affected employees. Now, I don't know nothing about this scenario. I haven't heard a damn thing about this scenario. And we about to read about it and see what the fuck is going on. The studio that's being talked about provided assistance to Ubisoft on the forthcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows, though it closed in August last year, after which reports of abuse emerged. Damn. So these reports that are in question that we're talking about ended the studio. Cut the lights off. They went in there, said unplug your keyboards, unplug your mouse, wrap it up, go home. You don't even have to go home. Just get out of here. We're cutting the lights off. We're shutting off the utilities. This building closed down. Your job's over. Everybody get out of here. We are deeply disturbed by the recent reports surrounding Brandoville Studios. A Ubisoft spokesperson told Eurogamer, "We strongly condemn all forms of abuse and our thoughts are with the infected employees." So from what I'm getting from this is they're basically saying, we found out that over there they were engaging in some nasty actions. Now, we don't know what the nasty actions are, whether it was sexual, whether it was racism, whether it was gayism. excuse me, we don't know what it is. But they said we don't fuck with that over here. Even though we know you do. But they're saying we don't fuck with that over here. Before its closure, the studio provided art and animation support for games like Assassin's Creed Shadow and Age of Empires 4. However, reports allege that from 2019 to the studio's closure in 2024, Lai abused multiple employees. This ranged from imposing a strict work schedule. Hold on, I need to adjust that so that it loops automatically. There we go. However, these reports range from imposing a strict work schedule and daily Christian worship. Damn. So if y'all don't understand what that means, basically, and this is just me like trying to give you an example. Whenever you go to a workplace, there's laws in place that say you're not supposed to discriminate against anybody based on religion or none of that. So if you making people come into work and pledge allegiance, you dead motherfucking wrong. If you making people come into work that are of the Islam belief system, that are Muslim, making people that are Buddhists coming to church, and every morning we saying a prayer to God and we saying amen, that's illegal. That's discrimination. That's discrimination. Blazer jacket. I forgot what the dress pants are called, but like the real name, but dress pants. White button-up t-shirt. Oh shit, this is the wrong size. Hold on. Suit, nigga, that's a lawsuit. This ranged from to forcing employees to write lines like a school child. So if y'all don't understand what that means, he had niggas in there writing, I will not show up 15 minutes late ever again. I will not show up 15 minutes late ever again. I will not show, however many times. Filling up a school page, 2-3 pages, whatever. I wish a grown ass nigga would tell me, write 100 times, I will not show up 15 minutes late. My nigga, I'm gonna smack you so hard you're not gonna realize till 15 minutes later. Get the fuck out of my face. Humiliating her in front of her colleagues and demanding a video of her slapping herself 100 times as punishment. Bro, nah, that's some evil shit. 100, bro? 100? Yeah, nah, bro. We need something stronger than that. First off, I want you to take a second to really think about this. A grown-ass man told you to slap yourself, and you propped up a camera and smacked yourself 100 times on cam? You know what? To be fair, he just demanded the video. Well, let's go back to it. Other abuse includes controlling the finances of employees, let me read that again. No jokes, no games. Other abuses include controlling the finances of employees. Imagine you go to work, your employer gives you $5, and then the nigga puts it in his pocket and says, whatever you need to buy something, call me up. Nigga, I want to buy my supersized dildos to hang on my wall in peace. I'm not finna ask another nigga where my $5 at so I could buy another supersized dildo for Adam and Eve. Boy, if you don't sit your goofy ass down before I smack you upside your fucking head and report you to the FTC. Not the FTC, the BBB. Shut your stupid ass up. And overworking a pregnant employee who's prematurely born. I'm not gonna lie. Rarely do I ever say this in a non-joking context. Rarely. But real shit, what y'all need to do is fill a bag up with Legos, stones, hammers, knives, razor blades, and beat this nigga with a bag full of hammers and knives. Music off. Music off. This is not even a joke. That shit is not funny, bro. You prematurely kill somebody's son? Because, like, overworking a pregnant person could be as simple as they feeling a little bit tired today, and only after 4 hours of work, they say, hey, I'm a little bit tired. I need to take a rest for a few minutes. I'll take a 30-minute break, take a rest. I'm not feeling too well. If I'm still not feeling well after that 30 minutes, I need to go home. That means some shit like that happened, and you hit her with the bitch if you don't get back to fucking work. But she overworked herself to where her son was born. She was so stressed out that her son was born prematurely and died after 4 months in the ICU. This nigga needs to be strangled. We could watch a full report in the video above. Let's do that. Wish y'all would have told me that early. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We're gonna watch that on our own time. If you want the link, there you go. There's the link right there. And there's the name of the video. I'm not typing that shit in the comments or none of that. I will drop it in the fuck, what you call it? In the Twitch chat. Oh, I was about to say, was my shit not streaming this whole time? There you go. Anyway, let's talk about Pack Stop. Let's turn the music, the regular music on and talk about Pack Stop. I don't even want to talk about Pack Stop no more after reading that disturbing shit. I'm not gonna lie, these two articles. GameStop, you got spared for today. GameStop, you got spared for today. I was going to do this big thing, making fun of GameStop, but I thought that the Ubisoft shit wasn't going to be that crazy, that it was going to be like something. Nah, bro. I can't say what I want to say because I don't want to get banned, but the fun, levity way to say it, beat that nigga with a bag full of hammers and knives. And when you finish beating that nigga with a bag full of hammers and knives, piss on his corpse. That shit is sickening, bro. Sickening. You overworked a pregnant woman, bitch ass nigga. Low tier God reference. That's all I gotta say. Low tier God reference. Summer Ant. Summer Ant. Alright. I ain't even no levity. I'm not about to play no games on stream. I'm about to play my games quietly by myself. That's some sickening shit to read, dog.